There have been many great laptops throughout 2018. I'm here today to show you what I think is the best. Of course, I'm talking about the Nitro 5 by Acer. The Nitro 5 has stood out above the crowd over the last year, mostly because of its $800 price tag and sleek looks. Let's start off with the basics. The Acer Nitro 5 is a gaming laptop packing a 1050 Ti inside. For those of you who don't know, that is top of the line for a laptop that costs $800. The CPU in this thing is an i5-8300H. That might not seem that gamey, but if you consider that it is a laptop CPU and is equivalent to the i7-7700H Q desktop CPU, which is standard for gaming laptops. Now on to RAM. In this monster we got 8GB of DDR4 RAM. Once again, if you're thinking about buying this, you may think, only 8GB? That's not enough for today's gaming. But if you consider that 32GB is enough to run pretty much anything today, and the recommended amount for gaming is about 8 to 16GB, you should be good for the next couple of years. Now next up is something I am super excited about being in this thing. In fact, if it was not for this, I probably would not have recommended it for daily use and gaming. The 250GB SSD. That's right, this laptop has 250GB of super fast storage. This is nowhere near the storage you would have got last year or the year before that. This should be more than enough to store your BIOS, work applications, Microsoft Office, Adobe, and all the games that you play. Let's talk more about that 1050 Ti that I mentioned earlier. It used to be, when you got a GPU in a laptop, it was the slower M version. This is not the case anymore. Now you get a much closer to desktop grade version of the same card, over 100% faster than the 950M that you would have gotten in years past. The 1080p 60fps screen is not the worst either. Paired with the 1050 Ti, you should be able to play most, if not all games above 60fps on at least low to medium settings. As you probably caught on to by now, I'm emphasizing the two main points of at this cost, and this is a big improvement from a couple years ago, because that is exactly what it is. If you look back at laptops from a couple years ago, you will see the same stale design language, specs nowhere near what we have today, and a lot closer to desktop price. This is probably one of the biggest reasons why I am recommending this laptop, because of the ways they were able to save some money to make it more of that budget $800 price tag, while still balancing the parts and making it extremely good for the time. For example, if they would have gone with the more expensive i7 CPU, you would not have got that much more performance, but it would have came with a lot bigger price tag. All in all, Acer did an amazing job with balancing the performance of the laptop with the price, and I would totally recommend this for anyone who wants a budget laptop and is just starting out their gaming career. Thanks for watching, and always, if you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe and share the video with a friend if you would like to see more.